Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. And they finally get to him. He just kept hanging on to that football, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Gun.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fielded right at the 40. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They go right back to Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Wilson on 3rd down. His first throw is an interception. That's Julian Blackman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
12. 11, mighty. 11.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
11. Here we go. Back.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'm fine, ready?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyler Newbin with the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Man in motion, out of the slot.
36 power. Hold up. Push left. 14.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now here's Russ. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On first down, it's Wilson. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Russ setting to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Front left, front left.
Russ now from the gun. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Wilson with it on 1st. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Got it. I got listen. Look for signals.
A handoff to Tracy. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, New York! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, here's Russ. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running this with Tracy. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Russ is going to cook here. He's got it. He has the New York touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Higgins, the man in motion right. First down, Burrow to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tucker on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Got it. Good cut.
After the pick, here's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Easy.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss.
19.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
Cut.
Another try following the sack. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly